Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. September 27th, 2024. We got about a half-inch rain over the last 2 or 3 days. And of course, the report came out today from Franklin Soil and Water, which is way to the west of us, Columbus area, that they figure it'll take 15 to 21 inches of rain to catch us back up. But I just wanted to take a quick shot here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right here where this hay is scattered out, the outside wrap of a bale fell off here, about 12, 14 days ago. And I didn't scatter this one out, I just left it. Oh no, I did. I scattered this one out a little bit. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but how much greener it is right there where that bale fell out. We got the extra organic matter here, just, like I said, 12 days ago. But that's held up enough water that's kind of turned this area green. Probably also doesn't hurt that the sheep aren't eating right here because there's so much sheep manure right here. That might be part of it too, but just goes to show you, hey, what fertility will do, water holding capacity, organic matter, but also, if we get our fields completely covered with manure, the sheep aren't going to eat down that low. I'm not going to starve our plants off, but just a good thought of. I've even seen seen a farmer this week that was taking old bales that the cows wouldn't eat and sticking them in all the waterways because they're afraid, we're going to get a hurricane type rain coming up, and that's not forecasted. It's just that's just history, and he's afraid that we're going to get some wash, some erosion, and he's just putting old hay bales in his waterways as sediment traps just to kind of hold up some as it comes down. If we keep getting these short, small rains, well, that'll really help to rehydrate things, and then we could take a big rain. But as of right now, if we got a really big rain, it'd just be like water pouring off of a dry sponge. It wouldn't really soak in. So it takes water to have water. It takes grass to grow grass. Unfortunately, 15, 20 inches, we sure as hell don't want that all one time, and we don't want it even over a 5 or 10 day span. We want it to come over a long period. But just thought it was interesting here to see the difference just in that organic matter and what that held up. And just up the hill here is where we fed hay this last winter. And I noticed just now, I don't know whether it's an orchard grass plant or a fescue plant or whether it's a turnip, but something has really greened up and rocketed up out of the hay pile where we fed hay. Of course, with these sheep, when it gets muddy, we typically tend to kind of make a pad of hay and just stay on it because they don't like to be in the mud. So we have a little bit of a pad over there. It needs spread, but it's really the only thing growing. So I have kind of left it alone. So it's kind of amazing just this little bit of rain, how much things green up, especially where the livestock are. And then, we get the talk of, is it over? No, I just told you, 15 to 21 inches to get us back normal. And we're just really, we're not looking to graze anything again now until the killing frost. Although these rains starting to come a little more frequently, it makes me start to think about wheat and radishes and crimson clover. Just because I did the math and we're really tight on hay. I think I figured if we're going at the rate we're going right now, we'll have about 5 bales left over. That's too tight for me, but boy, I start thinking about planting 30 acres of oats or wheat and radish and crimson clover, and even if I can only get 1,000 pounds of forage out of that, that's a considerable amount compared to us, to what we have left over. I mean, 30 acres and 1,000 pounds, that's 30,000 pounds. It's 15 ton. I forget what I figured it out in bales, but it was about what I was looking at buying, and hay is going to get pretty precious. I've seen hay hauling all over the place, and even if you can find it right now, I don't know that it's going to be of any quality unless we go further afield, and we may do that just to get some alfalfa. But I'm thinking I might go ahead and think more seriously about planting that wheat and radish and crimson, just because if we do buy hay and we have some carryover, that's not going to be the end of the world either, because what happens if it stays dry through spring? We're probably still going to need it. So with that, I say